In the previous session, we learned about opportunity cost. In this session, we will study about an interesting cost, interest. Suppose your mother decides to give you $1,000 pocket money. Would you choose to take the pocket money right now or ask for it 1 year later? Almost every one of you would want the $1,000 instantly. But why would you want the $1,000 now instead of next year? According to the theory of interest of a famous economist, Irving Fisher, 1867 to 1947, humans have a tendency to consume things as early as possible. By definition, interest is the cost that you give to obtain a good early and the compensation that lenders gain for a delayed spending. A simple example: if you forgot to bring your wallet to school today, you might ask your classmate if you can borrow $40 for lunch. He may lend you the money, but he might tell you to pay him back $50 the next day. In this situation, this $10 is your cost for getting an early meal today. On the other hand, this $10 is his compensation for not being able to consume the $40 today. You might say, okay, I won't pay interest if I don't borrow any money when buying stuff. Unfortunately, as Fisher pointed out, the value of interest will always be above zero. There are two reasons for this. First, the cost for early consumption is usually high. New products, such as the latest phone models, are very expensive when they are first released, and will slowly become cheaper over time. Therefore, if you can't wait to buy the newest model, then you would need to pay more to obtain it early. On the contrary, if you are patient, then you can obtain the same phone at a cheaper price. The price difference is the cost you pay for consuming early, or the benefit you gain from consuming later. In other words, it is interest. The second reason is because instant consumption takes away the chance for you to invest. For example, you could have spent the money for buying the newest phone on bonds instead, but because you bought the phone, you won't be able to enjoy the payouts that the bonds can give you. These benefits are the price of your early consumption. Another thing worth mentioning is that even in a bartering economic system without currency or inflation, interest can still exist. If you asked your classmate to borrow a book, your classmate might want you to return the book the next day with an additional bookmark. In this situation, the bookmark counts as interest. To sum up, interest is the price paid for an early consumption and the benefit gained for a delayed consumption. As long as there is the intention of consumption, interest will always exist.